Okay, welcome to the deserted Mimiga Village. Talk about depressing, going from the old music to this. Jesus. Anyway, we have definitely deserved a life refill and a missile refill. Holy crap, finally. Sorry about that, just ignore that. It just happened again. I don't know, there's something about that door that's totally cursed, isn't it? Anyway, now that we're back in the Mimiga Village, let's head right to Arthur's house to get some goodies. Huh? Booster! You're alive! Yeah. Sorry if you saw me in the labyrinth. I sort of ignored you. Just call it intuition. Oh, crap. Tragedy is inevitable. Damn, what a grim outlook on life. Well, I'm sure we... oh, okay. Thanks. Oh, poor Sue. Sweet. And finally, after all that nonsense about, like, ignoring Booster and everything, we finally get a reward. The Booster 2.0. If you talk to Booster in the labyrinth, he will give you the Booster 0.8, which isn't as good as the Booster 2.0, and it will permanently lock you out of getting the true ending of the game. I think the reason why it's like, oh, well, you gotta get the Booster 2.0 is that Booster has to live, I guess, and if you take the Booster from him while he's in the labyrinth, then he can't escape, I guess. He just dies, you never see him again. I think that's what happens. I've never actually taken the Booster 0.8. But anyway, also with this Booster 2.0, I can finally pay off all this ignoring the machine gun and ignoring the trading it to the cockroach, all this nonsense, because we can finally get a reward for our patience. Okay, and with the booster, you have to actually equip it from the menu, but with the booster we can actually fly now, which completely negates the machine gun, by the way, if you actually bothered to take it from Curly. And now with the booster, you can actually, if you take a look at the map, you might notice that, yeah, remember at the beginning of the game when we fell down into Mimiga Village? Well, with the booster too, you can actually, I think you can do this with the booster 0.8 as well, you can actually get all the way back up here into the first cave. Fucking awesome. I love when you get to go back to areas like from the very beginning of the game, and it feels like, oh my god, I'm so much stronger now than I was before, and it's always like a nostalgia trip. Granted, this was like 2 hours ago because Cave Story is an extremely short game made by one man, but still, it is cool. You get to go back to the first cave and you feel completely overpowered, especially with a booster like that. Anyway, if we go all the way back to where we found the Polar Star at the beginning of the game, and we talked to the Hermit Gunsmith, who's actually woken up now. Yeah, it was me, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I came to give it back to you. Yeah, I guess I deserve that. I did steal it right off the gate. Yeah, I've been using it the whole game. I even outright ignored a machine gun. Damn. Deep words for a gunsmith. Oh, well, thank you. Huh? Okay. The Polar Star is now the Spur. Holy shit. I know that you probably didn't believe me when I said don't take the machine gun. And I know you probably didn't believe me when I said don't take the second upgrade, the snake from the cockroach. Holy shit. You should have trusted me because the Spur is phenomenal. It is, without a doubt, the best weapon in the entire game for your patience. You get the best weapon because level 1 for the Spur is literally the Polar Star level 3. It literally fires Polar Star level 3 shots. Secondly, it uses no experience. So even if you get hit, the spur is never reduced in its power, because the spur is essentially a charge beam. When charged, it blows through everything. It pierces everything, and it is indestructible. It's also extremely powerful. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, but it's a charge attack, but it's not that good. No, it's really good. And at level 3, it's just a beam of instantaneous death that works on practically everything in the game, including boss fights. If you couldn't guess, the spur is legendary for dealing with bosses, and is absolutely, almost crucial, I would say, for getting through the end of the game. Hey. So, there. Do you believe me now? Are you glad that you waited? Assuming you waited. Are you glad you waited all this time just to get this this upgrade? Because, yeah, it's freaking worth it, trust me. We're going to put this to our great use over the course of the rest of the game. There we go, sweet. Awesome. Okay, let's actually head in here. Oh no, I for some reason I thought, did they actually put something at the beginning? Yeah, do you see it? Like how as soon as you get the spur, they just throw a shitload of enemies, just to show you, like, oh yeah, this can just shred through everything now. And yeah, just the fact that you don't have to worry about eating Doritos while using the spur is really, really handy, especially for the boss fights that do a lot of damage and really evil attacks. Now you don't have to actually worry about getting weaker as you get hit. Spur is fucking awesome! Okay, back to the depressing Mimiga Village now, and yeah, not very happy over here. So let's actually head back down to Arthur's house and see where Booster wants us to go. Hey. Leave the island. Well, again, I like how it did this at the beginning of the game, where it didn't really tell you exactly where to go, so you kind of had to guess, and it does it again here, because, yeah. Booster is telling us to leave the island, and if you remember way back when, there is actually a way that we can leave the island back in the egg corridor. So let's head way back there. Hopefully it hasn't been destroyed. Oh god, it's been horribly destroyed. I like how it says egg corridor ? And yeah, the music's gotten a lot more darker too for this place. Oh shit. Okay, well now with a spur in our hands, it should be oh god, there's dead dragons everywhere. That's just frickin' fantastic. Will the Doctor's reign never end? Okay, what? These things do 5 damage to us? Jesus, that's brutal. Anyway, let's just destroy that guy. There we go. That's the really awesome thing about the spur, is that you don't even have to, like, charge it to level 3. Like, all you have to do is hold down the button for, like, a split second, and you're already gonna fire a beam that's extremely deadly, as you can see. It can one-shot those enemies immediately, and goddamn, the music in this game is so good. Listen to this freaking song. It's so great. Okay, if we get over here, we can actually just not let the dragon shoot us. There we go. Boop! 66 damage. Get fucked, dragon. I know that I probably shouldn't kill dragons because they're very much probably going extinct on this island, but whatever. Yeah, but these poor guys, though, all these eggs are broken open and stuff. It's awful. Yeah, I don't think this is Cthulhu's abode anymore. Anyway, so remember the death presses that, like, take or the presses that take a while to actually destroy? How about we just destroy it? God, I love how frickin' fun this weapon is to use. Oh, except for when I run into spikes like that. That's annoying. Okay, moving on. Shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you gotta remember, too, you also have the booster to actually deal with now, which is fantastic. There we go. Those things, if you actually let them explode, will do, I believe, a screen wipe that will probably do a lot of damage to you, so don't let that happen. And instead, just focus on killing these things. Keep an eye out for power-ups and stuff, or well, not power-ups, but like chests and stuff, too, because you never know when they might hide them in the egg corridor like they did before. Shit! That was a close one. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, he blasted me against the wall. That was fun. Okay, let's max that out. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Okay, let's head to here. Egg observe. Oh, my God. It's been completely obliterated. Jesus. Okay, word of warning. If you don't want to deal with enemies right now, you can leave right through here. This very, very hard to spot and exit right here. Or if you're willing to fight a boss, let's open this chest. Sweet. That's not good. Okay, boss fight. The sisters! Dragons that actually aren't dead yet. It's a miracle. I didn't mean to pause. My bad. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus. There we go. I'm sorry, I was just really focusing because they do a lot of damage if they actually manage to touch you. And yeah, I didn't want to go back all the way to the beginning. And sweet, we actually get a save point just for our trouble for defeating them. So yeah, that's actually a completely optional boss fight, but you do get more missiles, so I'd say it's definitely worth it, because it's not that difficult, especially if you have the spur. Like I didn't even need the spur for that fight, but yeah, the spur is also very effective against bosses. Who would have thunk it? Okay, now that we dealt with the sisters, let's not get hit by spikes, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's make our way through the second half of the egg corridor, and try not to get killed by everything that's trying to kill us. I know, impossible odds. There we go. Sweet. Screw you. God, I love aiming down. It's so satisfying. I imagine it's very satisfying with the, what the? Why is there just a random fan right here? That's weird. Whatever. I assume it's very satisfying with a machine gun, but I've never actually really tried to use it before. And I don't believe there's actually anything over here. Weird. I wonder why the game actually lets you come down here. I guess this is a place for the spike thing to go from the beginning of the game, but oh well. Anyway, finally, we can actually just ignore, or we actually get to the end of the egg corridor without another boss fight interrupting us. Fantastic. Okay, let's get the hell out of this island. The dragon's gone. Why am I not surprised? God damn it. Oh, well, hello? Oh, it's you. Oh, okay. They're sure. It kind of looks like there's some creepy eyes behind you right there. It's kind of weird. Yeah, she tends to do that all the time. No, he's actually fine, believe it or not. Well, it's not too late. We can still, you know, take the fight to him and all that jazz. Oh, come on. You gotta be a little more optimistic than that. I have the spur, after all. Oh, so you must have hatched it. I see. Jeez. Being pretty forward. No. I can't. I have a mission to uphold. Really? This seriously just reverses the effects of the flowers? Okay, that's kind of weird. I see. Funny story. I actually sort of ran into it. It attacked me. No, thanks for being such a swell guy, I guess. Okay. Time to get out of this place. Welcome to the Outer Wall. That's right, the title screen of the game. We finally got it. Got to it. This is probably one of the most memorable areas of the game, just because of the scenery and the music and just, I don't know. Again, it's a point in the story where everything seems pretty dire, so this music, this kind of like melancholy song is pretty perfect. Also, it should be obvious, but if you agree with Kazuma to leave the island, then he will actually literally leave the island with you, and you will trigger a bad ending. So, yeah. Don't do that unless you want the actual bad ending. Also, there's a secret down here. What the hell? Am I going crazy, or are there tiny little people right next to my... Oh my god, I just realized the gun is point blank at their heads. Like, I could just... BAM! Just like... BLAM! Hello? Husband? I don't know, he'd be pretty hard to spot, honestly, but maybe I've seen him somewhere. Well, we'll keep an eye out. Maybe we'll be back, maybe we'll find him, stalking about somewhere. Anyway, if you refuse to go with Kazuma and not leave the island, then it is finally time to ascend the wall. Okay, this part is really cool. It's also a little bit annoying because of the enemies that we're going to be running into. Mainly, if we keep blasting up here, mainly these guys, these white sheet cat things that love to fire a ton of enemies at you. Also, one really cool thing you might just see right now is the outer wall is extremely windy, as you can see, so, because, you know, we're in the sky. So, physics are out of whack at this place, and it'll actually be blowing things towards the wall, which is really cool. Also, towards the wall is a little bit of a secret in here. The clock room. The 290 counter. Whatever the hell that is. Of my determination. Oh, okay. Whatever the hell that means. Yeah, this is a totally random collectible. I know what it does, and I'll tell you what it does later. But, yeah, just a very random that is just here for some reason. And I don't think it's really needed for 100% or anything, but I don't know. It's just something to pick up, I guess. Anyway, back on the wall. Let's try not to let these blanket cats get the best of us. These things are so Japanese looking. It's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, I just realized that it actually has a clock symbol right there, like kind of like giving you a hint that like, oh, that's near here or something. I wonder what that actual kanji actually says right there. Interesting. Anyway, now that we actually have like everything in order, we can actually just ascend the wall. Watch out for the killer crocs, because yes, these are sand pits right here, because the game's a dick. Never forget, Cave Story is a dick, and it hates your guts, because yeah, if we step there, it won't end well for you. Screw you. Nice try. Also, this is fun, because this is the first area of the game where it's finally designed with the booster in mind, because it's impossible to get to that point, this point, without the booster. Actually, wait, no. Never mind, I guess it isn't, because it's an optional equip, like, you don't have to equip the booster, but this area is definitely designed with it in mind, so it's just really fun to, like, really, and again, it's vastly different than what you've done before, because, like, this entire map right here is just completely vertical, so it's really cool. I don't know. The music is super memorable, and definitely one of the more memorable parts of the game that we've unfortunately beaten. Hi. I'm not gonna hurt you, Jesus. Oh, really? No, of course not. Did you see my cute face? Huh. Yeah, I did. No, that's unfortunate. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure a lot of people regret coming here with all the shit going down. Anyway, let's see what lies beyond this door.